Hey, what is up everyone, Marcus and I'm back with a new video. And today we are playing versus Big Hook Monster on Chasms. Forge versus Anders. I know, not Arbiter. Took a little break from that. I think I have uploaded enough Arbiter. I will upload some more Arbiter in the very near future. Because I still have some losses versus stars that I want to upload. And still some wins versus other guys that I really want to upload. So we'll get into that just a little later, but first I want to talk about GTA 5 for a little bit. And also the video, this doesn't contain a normal build. It actually contains a build that you might initially think that is quite weird, but it actually works. So pay attention to that as well, since I'm going to get into that a little later into the video. So first of all, I wanted to talk about GTA 5. Now, in my previous video, I announced that I made a crew like a gang or something, like on the Rockstar.com or RockstarGames.com website, and that's gonna include you can join that and you can be a part of my crew, man, and you know you can try to rank up and everything in that video. I just explain it on how it works. And what it basically is just a gang, and you have ranks in that gang. You gotta rank up, and you're part of my crew, and we're gonna do missions together. You're gonna get on YouTube if you do well. You're this and this and this and this, and it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. At least if you consider that as fun. Now I note that in this game I do go reactor third, and I take a little bit risk, but I lock my base, and I only let 2 hogs out plus the initial one, so that makes 3. And I'm just going to hype my Hawks a little around the map. But I don't think that he went for a reactor second. And I make my pad on like the corner there. So it's kind of hard for the Anders to shoot it down. And he gets like trapped if he does that. So, you know, all kinds of reasons. But, you know, just making sure that you guys get this part. And you're not like, Marco, what are you doing? I don't understand what's going on right now. You made a pad. And what did you do with the pad? Did you turn it around? Did you quickly click it up? Did you slowly click it up? Why did you click up the pad? What does it do? It just gives you money, guys. No more questions. So we gotta go back to the GTA 5 part, because it's like 2.5 weeks and it comes out, and we're gonna all grind that together. I'll happily grind that together. And that's not when GTA Online comes out, though. I've heard that the GTA Online is gonna come out 2 weeks after, I think, the release. 2 weeks after release. Yeah, that could be it. And I'm going to try to get some crew members right then, because when GTA Online comes out, I want to do like missions online with people together, and the guys who are in there, I'm just going to pick guys that would like to play with me and yeah, are actually interested in ranking up in the clan and something. Like, not the clan, the crew, the gang, has to sound somewhat better than that. Still gotta think of a cool name, but all the details are in the description. I kind of explain it. And you know, it will be 4-player co-op. I will record everyone's voice like I do in Halo 4. I will basically just record what's going on and whatever madness happens. Now, this is the part where the build comes kicking in. We're just gonna build nothing for about 15 seconds, and we're just gonna wait until we can upgrade that reactor. So in theory, upgrading the reactor is 15 seconds, and waiting is around like 15 seconds, if not less. And you're gonna be 1 building slot behind, but it's gonna even out, because you're gonna get the depot up quite as fast as the Anders is going to get it up. It's like not a huge delay. And we went for Fortress way earlier than we could actually afford it. I don't know if you noticed that, but when I had Fortress, I was in no way able to buy the $500 reactor, so I bought the supply bed instead. So we already are a little bit ahead. We cut some corners on our builds a little bit, and that's why we can do this. So now we're going to queue up a depot and 1 Spartan. You don't have to make that Spartan if you don't want to. I just like it to be safe. But if you can get away without the Spartan, that's even better. But, you know, I like to build the Spartan for safety reasons. So my initial tank is going to be somewhat stronger. And as soon as that depot finishes, you're going to queue up 1 tank, and you're going to delete the barracks to queue up another vehicle depot, because we are going to be double pumping stock tanks. And with that Spartan, that's going to give us a little bit of an edge. But double pumping stock tanks on 4 heavies and 1 hook, that's good. That's really good. You're going to be able to completely do it. And also another thing about this build is not only are you making tanks faster because you're on 4 pads instead of 3, you are also able to go for an easy Canny right now, and not a quick canister shell, because obviously if you want to go for a quick Canny, I should have already queued out the 1 reactor, which is also an option, but it's way more risky. I like to get some stock tanks out before I do that against Warthogs, because you might get out-hogged at this point if he tries anything with his Warthogs. Now I do have a Spartan tank, so I have a little bit delay on my third tank, but it's not going to matter that much, because this tank is going to be an absolute boss and just going to kill that Marine. Now I do have 2 tanks in production. He probably has 1 tank and 1 Gremlin, and a bunch of Hawks right now at this moment, if he already has a tank and a Gremlin. So you definitely see that the Grenadiers kicking in right here. He just went for Grenadier as well because they had so much Hawks. And I'm like, no tank, what are you doing? Get out of there. And that tank would have died if there was no Spartan in there. So that just makes a difference right there. Red bar tank. Now you generally don't want to heal with this build. You don't want to heal, and let me explain why. You're only going to heal once at a certain moment, and that's when you're going to tech up, and I will explain why in just a little moment. Just want to make sure you have your you want to wait until you tech up, until you have around like I don't know, 3 red bars or something like that. Like you just want to take some damage, you want to deal some damage, and you're gonna heal your tanks and tech up at the same time. So I'm just gonna tech up right now, and as soon as I hit 350, I'm gonna be healing. And there's a very clear reason for this. There's only one point on when Forge is slow, and that's when he's stacking up. So I'm gonna get 1 more tank out right now, and I could heal right now. I could heal those 2 tanks, but I kind of want to queue up Canny before that. So I still have 5 tanks right now. There's no way to panic. There's no need to panic. I still am not behind. I'm just going to roll in here a little bit, but I definitely should stay away for somewhat more, because Gremlins, man, they stun you and there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm just going to queue up Canny right now. I'm going to recycle my reactor. I'm going to just try to fight him off. And I hope I'm not going to lose too much tanks right here. So I'm just going to try to kill that Spartan tank, but he doesn't let me. So I have a bunch of red bars right now. Things are as going planned. And I'm just going to heal up, because now at this very moment, when you are attacking up, you will have money left over. And it's with that. It's like that with Forge in most situations. And it will always be like that on Chasm. So that's always the annoying part. You're going to fall behind on tanks at this moment. But not if you do it this way, because now you're going to be healing. For a second, I'm putting my Hawks in front of here, so some of the Hawks may get stunned if he would roll in right now, because this is my weakest point. One of my tanks is still building. Canny is still going up. You know, if it would cryo right now and rolling right now, that would be my weakest point. So I set my Hawks in front of there. He's not pushing up, so I put my Hawks back. So, you know, I don't have a barracks. I don't want him to take my hook, and I don't want him to doing any damage that kind of way, because then I would have to rebuild a barracks and things will just go downhill from that point. So protecting it with the Hawks is always a good idea. Now I do have full pop with Canny, so I'm going to try to just Canny down the Gremlins. Always target the Gremlins first. There was a misunderstanding a couple of videos ago where somebody said that I targeted the tanks first. Trust me, I always target down the Gremlins first, but sometimes they're just too far away, and when you try to target them, they actually don't hit anything, and you want to make sure you're doing that damage per second. So if I see that things are not going my way, I just start targeting the tanks, because that's all you can do. As you can see, I have over money. I have way too much money. I could use that for another heal right now. I could use that for another heal, but I decided to be dumb, and I decided to try another push, and he stuns all 4 of my tanks. But it's not that bad for me. He is not on Canny yet, so I can try to do a little push right here. I actually decided to throw my Hawks in the fight, and I could have healed right there when I said I could have healed. But I'm going to try to do a little bit of damage before he is going to try to push up. And as you can see, he is on less pets and less eco than I am. He probably doesn't need as much money, but it's good that he isn't on, you know, 4 pets. So I hear he's stacking up right now, or somewhere around right now. And oh yeah, okay, so he already teched up. That's why I pushed. That's the reason why I just pushed right there and did not heal my tanks, because I heard he was, you know, pushing up. So now as you can see, I have a really decent amount of tanks. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna form the famous wall, and that nobody knows about. You need to form a wall versus units on this map if you have tanks and they have tanks as well. And like a good solid wall, and what that's going to do is that all your units are going to be attacking his units at the same time, and his units are not going to be shooting as much of your units. Sounds weird, but it works. Positioning is key. So this is exactly what's happening right now. Some of his units are shooting me, some of his units are not, and all of my units are actually shooting unless they're stunned or frozen. But still, now they're stunned or frozen, and there's nothing much to it. He's not going to be able to push. He's not going to be able to break through and get all his units on the field because all my units are on the way or in the way. And now I can actually push forward because a lot of reasons. What you can do at this point or at any point in the game when you feel a little bit safe, you can go take an expo with one tank and just, build a couple of supply pads and get PT from that point on. Because, it's only 500 and 750 and then 900. And yeah, that sounds like a lot, but when you're on 2 bases and you're actually just holding off fine versus Enders, it's not that much of a problem. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial video, just a quick little video in between. I will be uploading some more Arbiter games like I already said, and you must check out my other video about GTA 5. It can really get you involved in my channel. It's like, maybe, I don't know if anyone is wanting that, but if you've ever wanted to be a part of it, this is your chance, man. This is going to be your chance. Maybe in a couple of months you run this shit, just like I do right now. So, but that on GTA 5, of course. He's going to try to do a nice Canny right here, but my tanks, they will survive. So, just gonna heal it up just to show who's boss. I have so much money left over. I could go for PT right now. So there's no, it's not like you don't have any options after you recycle it for Canny. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one because this game is about to end. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.